All right. Never got a chance to give my game predictions for today, which is just as well because I was going to talk about how the Jets were going to get smoked. It seems I'm a week off. 2 weeks ago, I said the Raiders would beat the Jets badly, and that you know the Jets probably wouldn't show up, and then they almost beat the Raiders. Then the week after that, Seattle did exactly what I said the Raiders would do, and my prediction was that the Jets would show up and maybe even win, but put a scare into us, and that's when the Jets keep it close and maybe win. And I was off. And then, of course, I was going to say today that the Jets were going to do exactly what happened against Seattle again. And then it was the Seattle game I predicted. So they fooled me. They fooled me bad into forgetting, just a week later, into forgetting that the Jets will pull these surprises when you least expect it. So, same old Jets. They reversed same old Jets us because it was a win, not a loss. But the idea of same old Jets is not about wins and losses. It's about getting your hopes up and then crushing them like bugs. And I am crushed like a bug right now, I will tell you that. And I don't care. I've already seen the fake fan, real fan argument starting on Facebook, and I really don't give a crap. If you're happy about this win, then you're the type of guy who goes out with his friends, meets a girl, has the one night stand, which is awesome at the time, and then the next morning you find out she's got chlamydia and gave it to you. That's what this is like, okay? So yeah, if you want to be happy for that one brief moment in time, actually herpes is a better one that stays with you all your life. Like the Jets, 15 years, the next 15 years down the drain, which I know is an exaggeration. Not interested right now. It's an exaggeration. The Jets could do this, they could do that. It's not the end of the world. I get it, but the Jets finally had all the stars aligned to have a quarterback, the cap room, the picks, the GM, a new coach. All of it was lined up this year. And now they have to take a gamble on a guy that may not be the guy, if they even take a guy at number 2. So this was so Jets. So Jets. It's so typical of the Jets to show up for this game. And I should be happy. I mean, why? How could a guy who's such a huge fan of the team not be happy that my 0-13 team finally got a win on the road against a really good team that needed the game, that wasn't sitting anybody and nothing. And there was no reason for the Jets to even be in this game. And then the Jets did their best to give it away. I will give the credit. The Jets came out and played great from the beginning. They played well most of the game, but as a team that lacks talent, they almost gave the game away. And the Rams just kind of outjetted us. So I will give that credit. I will give credit for a couple of more things in a second, but I just cannot believe the luck of the Jets. Now, I can't expect the Jets organization or the players to try and lose. So this is not not one of those, how could you guys be so stupid kind of things. That is dumb. The players are not going to get on that field and try and lose. The coach is not going to try and lose. The organization might hope you lose, but they're not going to get out there and try and lose. It's all about the luck, the cosmic stuff with the Jets. With the Jets, it always comes down to the luck and the stars lining up, and everything is perfect for them, and then they blow it. They blow it, and they've blown it. And we can talk all we want about how there's other quarterbacks and they have other picks, and they still have all those things going for them. The new coach, hopefully, God forbid, this is a springboard to keep Adam Gase, but have the new coach, the GM with the picks and everything else. They still have opportunities, but that quarterback is everything. And now the Jets have to roll the dice like everybody else. It's hard to accept that. It's hard to accept it. So that little win that I should be happy about, but I'm not. And some of you out there are probably thrilled about it, and you're entitled to that. But, calling me and everybody else who's upset about it a fake fan is just short-sighted. You're looking at the short term. And, this could, if Trevor Lawrence is everything they say he is, he could go to Jacksonville and be like Andrew Luck and not ever win anything because he's with a bad organization. But I would love to take that chance here. I would love to have that guy for once. Now we're just, we're just gonna look at the next 3 or 4 guys, hope they're good. We're gonna have that second pick most likely, and what do we do there? Do we trade back and grab another quarterback later? Do we grab a tackle? Do we do this? Do we do that? There was never any question at 1, and it just seems things never work in the Jets' favor in these situations. And I'm kind of fed up. I'm tired. I'm worn out. I'm 51 years old. I want to enjoy the Jets being good again and hopefully winning a Super Bowl before I'm too old to enjoy it. Now, by too old to enjoy it, I don't mean that if you're in your 60s or 70s, you're not going to enjoy it, okay? But I want to enjoy it. I want to be immature. I want to go out and hang out with my friends and cry when it's over and drink so much that I wake up the next morning, wonder if it really happened. Hangover, right? Get up and be like, oh my God, did that really happen? And just start searching every internet article, listening to every radio show I possibly could, and just drown myself in the happiness. That's what I want. Now, if the Jets don't win until I'm in my mid to late 60s, I'm probably not going to be able to enjoy it that way. I'll enjoy it the way I would at that age. You know, like now I'm 51 years old. I wouldn't enjoy it the way I did when I was 25. I've already lost that opportunity. But I still have a little bit of it in me to get out there and get hammered beyond belief and wake up the next morning and just, enjoy it. It sounds immature and whatever. It is what it is. If I'm in my mid to late 60s, then I probably don't enjoy it that way. I sit back, have a couple of drinks, text my friends, tell them how happy I am. Maybe come here, a little more gray, tell you how happy I am, but it's not going to be like that true enjoyment. And then, my worst fear is that I'm like in my 90s in a wheelchair with an oxygen tank, and everybody in the world is pitying me because they're so happy that the Jets finally won for me before I died. That's my worst fear, and I think that's what's going to happen. The Jets will finally win when I'm 90, can't even walk. I'm like, nodding my head in excitement, a tear rolling down my cheek, and my whole family and group of friends are crying because they're happy for me. That's what's going to happen. But I was hoping to avoid that. And, when the stars line up for you, only the Jets can be 1-15 and still get the number 2 pick. So this is just all the luck shit with the Jets. It's all the same stuff. But, yeah, well, I guess that opportunity's gone. It's unlikely Jacksonville's going to beat the Bears or the Colts. And you just know the Jets are going to beat New England anyway. Let's just hope they don't win all 3 and sneak past Cincinnati into the 3 spot. But anyway, this is a devastating win. I never thought I'd say that. I should be happy that my team pulled off such an upset, but I'm not. You shouldn't be either, unless you're super young and haven't been through this before. If you're in your 20s, then go ahead, enjoy the win. Go for it. You got plenty of time, and the Jets' future does look bright. So maybe by the time you're in your 30s or 40s, the Jets will have turned it around. The rest of us, some of us don't have that luxury of time. All right, enough. I'll be back during the week. I'm going to go cry. See ya.